Hello and welcome back to Miss Craft's Let's Layer. I am Barbie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute card using two of the Celebration stamp sets. Today we're going to be using the Celebrate from Amazing You, as well as we're going to be using this border, I would call, stamp from Lots of Lavender. These two are Celebration stamp sets. So if for every $50 you get you can choose a free stamp set. You earn a free stamp set. There are other things that are available for more of a purchase, but I'm sticking with the stamp sets this time. To make this card today, we are going to be using the Whisper White card base here. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. My go-to card base. A piece of crumb cake that is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and that's going to adhere straight onto the front of the card here when we're getting closer to the end here. Also some of the lace ribbon, and this I just want to double check, I have cut at 5.5. And we're going to be using some scrap piece of Whisper White and scrap piece of Old Olive. I use the biggest circle and the biggest scallop circle out of the layering circles dies. So that's how I got those. Saved a little time, had them pre-cut for me for this video. I just have to pause it anyway. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and also tell you that we're going to be using the basic black ink today. Mine's pretty messed up here, but it's been loved. And to color today, watercolor pencils and the blender pen. This particular card I did color in the with the ink, I believe it was the Rich Raspberry ink and the Old Olive, but I tend to like my watercolors better. So I'm also going to use the Old Olive ink as well. Here we go. Believe it or not, I don't have this in a big ink pad yet, so I'm using my ink spot that I got from Paper Pumpkin. I'm going to do my little Paper Pumpkin blurb. Super cool. Great way to stock up on your, or to get a better ink collection. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and ink up. Let me grab my scrap paper here to make sure that this actually needs my paper Pearson mat. Saying it is a photopolymer stamp, gets a little bit better of a stamp if it is on the sponginess of the paper Pearson mat. So I am going to go ahead and ink up my finger too, because that's totally cool and totally called for when it comes to videos. And I'm going to go, and this one's going to be pretty close. I'm going to stamp pretty close to the edge, just for the fact that this is the biggest possible circle, but perhaps not quite big enough. So there's one. And I'm going to go to the opposite side of the circle here, just to make sure that I'm giving myself enough room for everybody. And I'm going to commit here. And this is just enough room to put this one in here. And look at that, I dipped my finger in it. I will fix that boo-boo later. And there we go for that. And now I can put this one aside for the fact that, or the paper pierce mat aside I can put, due to the, wow. I really do. I know how to speak. I'm going to put my paper pierce mat aside because this is a red rubber stamp for the clear mount, so I don't need it. Now the key to this, inking this up, is that I don't make too much of a mess. And as a matter of fact, I think I might just clear. I think I did a pretty good job. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my Celebrate. Yep, going the right way. Right here. Ta-da! That came out fairly well. Maybe a little light on the T and the E, but I think I can make do with that. Alright. And so I am going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to use the, this is what I get for putting them in that, like that. The Old Olive and the Rich Razzleberry pencils as I shoot them across my workspace here. Yay! And go ahead and come in here and start coloring my leaves. Alright, and so I've colored in all of my leaves with the Old Olive. I'm going to go ahead with the Rich Razzleberry and color in all of the flowers. Now these little round bits on here, I'm just assuming are buds, just for the fact that the placement of them and such. So that's why I'm coloring them the Rich Razzleberry. And I'm going to go ahead and get all these colored in. And now, saying that I've gotten all those colored in, I'm going to go ahead and use my wonderful blender pen here to go ahead and blend it all in. Alright, and so we are all colored and blender penned, blended. And so I'm going to go ahead, take my snail, and make sure I have it going the right way this time, because wow, that's embarrassing. And go ahead and center this onto the Old Olive scallop, as such. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my crumb cake piece, and I'm going to adhere this down right about there. But when I adhere, put this over, and then I can straighten it out a little bit better. With my little secret with this lace, because you're going to be adhering the circle and the scallop circle to the front, so the adhesive is going to go through the front and kind of hold down your lace a little bit better. But this is my trick to putting this on here. I'm just going to adhere it onto the back for now. So it's still kind of, it's pulled tight along the front, but it's just adhered in the back. So I'm going to real quick here adhere this piece. And the adhesive is still going to be sticking through that lace, so I don't have to go too crazy right there like I would with the typical ribbon, although I am going to stick this to it pretty good. And then go ahead and stick this on the front. Oh, it came undone. And here I thought I had done a good job. Fail. Easily fixed though. If you don't adhere the top down. Okay, so I adhered it better, a little bit better back there. So then that way it is there. And it should not move again, because I am going to go and adhere over this just to make sure that it's got that piece there. And the back of the old olive scallop. And I'm going to put this right down here, center it as best as possible. And there you are. A finished card, even though it wanted to come undone on me here. I hope you like this. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I have plenty more videos coming up here for you in the next couple of weeks. So yes, and regular videos after that. But, yes, just to let you know, Celebration is ending on March 31st, so you're going to want to catch these while you can. Like I said, it's a $50 purchase to get these two, or each, to get these two stamp sets, so it would be about $100 for you, but it's super easy to do. Bump it up again, $150, you get 3 free items at $50, or you are able to get one for one of the $100 items and one of the $50 items, I believe. So super simple, really easy to get. Lots of fun, especially if you are a stamper like me. So until next